we are live in SUNY Brockport. It's 2014, some 30 years later. You know, I came to Brockport in 1981 with the desire to get a degree in business and start my own business. At the time, I was a straight up renegade from Yonkers, New York, writing my name over everything. And I arrived on campus and there was nothing to write on, so I bombed the Fine Arts Tower to the point that I wanted to kick me out of school. So fortunately, it was somebody like Jack Walsky, who was an art professor at that time, took a liking to my art, took a liking to what the movement was about, and suggested that I take some art classes, which in the long run prevented me from getting kicked out of Brockport. So here we are, like 30 some odd years later, being invited to come back to Brockport and paint whatever I want to paint all over campus, man. And an opportunity to work with students and being embraced by faculty members, being embraced by the president and the vice president in school, you know, doing lectures on campus within the diversity conference and what have you. So it's like a full circle indeed, you know, and I get a chance to express my art, you know, live and direct. Yes. It's been 3 weeks since we've been like working on this project, man, and I traveled from California to get here where the sun is shining, and all 3 weeks throughout September it's been absolutely beautiful. So I gotta thank the gods and the goddesses for carrying the weather with me. I'm sitting right now in the center, man, and this whole underpass, when we were formulating ideas about what we were gonna do, we kind of seen it as like this porthole, and you know, that was the common consensus among all of us. And we wanted to create something that had like opposing forces. So on this side, you have like all this red, so it's like the fiery energy. And then on this side is like the blue, which is like the water in the air. And then I'm sitting in the middle, which is painted primarily just black and white. So that's kind of symbolic of the whole yin and the yang energy going on, and the duality and the opposing forces that have to exist in order for there to be balance in nature and balance in the universe. And that's what we wanted to, you know, get that point across through the artwork. So as normal, pose 2, the prophet of self-education, AKA Max Moses, is always dropping some scientific, metaphysic, spiritual, intellectual energy that you can bask in the center of your mind. All right? Chew on that. So if I could speak on anything right now, I'd like to speak upon my journey. Like the theme of my journey right now is that it's bigger than me. And what makes that really like important and relevant at this moment is the artwork that's behind me. This has been a collaboration, and Nate Hodges, who's also alumni from Brockport, helped collaborate on this project, and this is where he actually, one section of where he did his work. So I kind of feel like we had a connection, because when I came back to Brockport in 2012 for the OSAD reunion, I went to the Fine Arts Tower, and Nate's stuff was all over the Fine Arts Tower. So I'm like, whoa, there's somebody that kind of walked the same path that I walked. So when the opportunity came for us to do this project and I found out he was going to participate, I was like, perfection. And our connection has been like just so symbiotic, where a lot of times we don't even have to communicate with each other. Just creatively, we can have that like mergence of creative energy, thought, timing that kind of like shows up in the artwork. And that's really like indicative of my life's journey. Like much of it is unplanned. Much of it is like this constant walk into the unknown and what's going to happen, and being able to be courageous enough to walk into that unknown and accept all the things that come forth and like, you know, make them beautiful. You know, that's what the journey is about. That's how it's summarized, you know, walking into the unknown. It's bigger than me. My ancestors are protecting me and guiding me along the way. And from that, I have my strength. Peace.